Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. For today's video, we are going to be reviewing the Ulanzi LT028 40-watt bicolor video lights.
You memorized it.
Yes.
It's a very small portable little video light, continuous light, and it has a power of 40 watts, which is quite good. We tested it for different scenarios. More about it later. It can do bicolor, so that means that you can adjust the color temperature between 2500 Kelvin and 6500 Kelvin. You can adjust it in 50 Kelvin stops. That's a really great option. The controls are extremely simple. You just have one knob for the color temperature and the other knob for the power. On the color temperature, if you press it, then you can change into this effects modes. You can have like strobe light or imitating that you're being photographed, or the TV running, on all these kind of little effects that are usually coming with the video lights. Now what you have to know about it, it has a cob light here, and as you can see it has this mini bow mount. Now I couldn't find any accessories with mini bow mount, but there is one which is a converter to a normal full-size balance mount. We don't have it, so I couldn't test it, but probably in the future there will be more accessories released for this mini balance mount, because it seems to be becoming quite popular among lights like this. It comes with this little reflector and this little soft box, which is technically just a
like
silicone. Yeah. So basically it just comes here on the front. You just pop it on if you have glasses on. Yeah, there you go. I wish it would be a magnetic attachment. That's the, just quicker to move it on, and maybe you can then put some softbox. Ulanzi could add like more accessories for this, but as of now this is what you have. Now one of my complaints straight away in the beginning, that there's no protector cap. I wish one would come in the box, so when you're just transferring it like this, then it would be the cob itself would be protected, so you don't have to use this one. But yeah, as of now, when you're transferring, just put this one on, and then it goes together. On the bottom there is a standard 1/4-20" I'm just using this little jobby small tripod. It's perfectly working with this light, and we have a stand as well. That's
Yeah, oh, I forgot about that.
yeah. Found it?
Yeah.
Come on in.
Oh.
So this light, you can buy it on its own, or you can buy it with this MT79 stand from Ulanzi. Basically it's a perfect match, because this one is very portable as well. You just have to open up the legs by twisting this little red ring here. Little open up, and then you have the stand here. It's pretty stable, quite firm. You can extend it to quite high, I think about 7 feet.
Is that taller than me then?
Of course it is. Even my tripod is taller than you. Fully extended, I wouldn't use it outdoors, because then it's like quite high, so
Yeah, no.
felt a little unstable, wind could blow it over, but indoors you can use it fully extended without any problems. Now it has on the top one built-in head that has this 1/4 screw, and you can just tilt it. Obviously, because it turns easy, you don't need a rotation, and because it's a light, you don't really need a penning, or how you call this. So my only complaint about this one, because I always complain, isn't it?
Yes. I mean,
I wish it would have on the top here a quarter tanny.
Why?
Because then it would be very good for 360 cameras. Honestly, first thing I saw this one.
Yeah, but isn't this too fat for that?
Yeah, this part is, but if there will be just a quarter tanny here and this would be removable,
Oh, that's
then
yes.
it will be a extremely good, perfect stick for 360
I
cameras.
have thought of that too.
Yeah,
Yes.
but unfortunately this one is too thick, so.
And you can't
I think it's
get rid of it?
No, you can't get it off. So I think it's a bit of a missed opportunity. Another concern, I would say, that the way you extend it is just friction. So I don't know if by time it might get loose, and I don't see any way to make it more stronger. But that's just a concern. We didn't have any problem with it. We use it quite a lot. I'm using it home for other purposes as well, holding up things. So it's been used a while, and it's still just as stiff as it was on day one. But in a year, 2 years, I don't know, we will come back to it.
So we also tested this light's color temperature accuracy, because that's very important when it comes to a video light. In general, it has a little bit of green tinting, but it's
Yeah.
not something you can't fix, so you can just use a gray card for that, and that's gonna be just fine. So we found out that at 2500, which is like an old warm light bulb, it seems like it's a little bit dark. And at 4500, it was fairly neutral, and at 6500, which is like the daylight outside, it mixed really well when we use it outdoors for a photo shoot.
Yeah. It's something. It's just...
Destructive.
So overall, it's quite a good little light. It's very portable. I think that's the key selling point for this one. It's very lightweight, and it just fits your bag easily. On maximum power, it can go up to 75 minutes, and on lower power, it can go up to 5 hours with one charge. And that's where one of my other wishful thinking, I'm not complaining, comes. That I wish there would be a USB-C power delivery option, so you can just hook it up to like an external, like a power bank, and then even if you can't run it that way, at least you can give it a charge between takes. So yeah, because the only way to charge it is with this proprietary, that's the word, this specific charger.
This one.
Yeah, the one that designed for this. So if you lose that charging cable, then I'm not sure if you can buy a separate one. And some people quite often losing charging cables. I'm not pointing fingers, just some people. But when I first saw it, I thought that this could be a little bit more than just a video light. We could use it for photography. We often using lights, continuous lights for backlit photographs, where we just want to have a bit of a hair light. It's easier to do it that way because you can see the results, and this just worked pretty fine for that. We actually did a photo shoot with it.
Yes.
And my second thought was that because I'm shooting macro, and I used various different little lights for continuous lighting, but most of them were only good for just the focusing. But when it came to actual photography, they weren't powerful enough, and this one is really promising in that department. So I was testing it for that as well, and got quite good results. So first, let's see the photo shoot we did, and then the macro photography we did.
Let's go. Okay, look at her, she's so cute. Since Halloween is coming, I'm doing a Halloween themed photo shoot. I'm using the Samyang 35-150 f2 to f2.8 with my Sony a7R III, and I have these cute models behind me. They're so cute. I have been shooting portraits with them for a couple minutes now, and I'm so excited. Oh my god. And we actually been here before when we were shooting a music video, so it's actually kind of good to be back here. So I'm gonna shoot a few more. We're gonna go, I think, over there to be between the grapes and play with the focal length of this. Let's go. Now it's time to use the Ulanzi LT028 because I want to do a backlit portrait of them. I think it's gonna look really cool and majestic and just really nice. So I'm gonna post them somewhere there behind me. Come on, kids. It's so cool because it's portable. You can just take it with you. You don't need to connect it to any cable. Just charge it and take it with you on the go. It's amazing. Come on, guys. I'm quite far now. I'm using 135mm on this lens, so I can have a nice bokeh. It's so cool that I can just place the light there, and there's some backlit hair light going on at them, which looks so nice. So if you want photos like this and you don't have sunlight, you can literally bring this light with you and it'll solve your problem. So cool. I want to try to use that light to actually light up their faces when I shoot. I'll try and find a spot where there's a little bit of shade and then use that light using the diffuser that it has. Okay, look straight here. Here. Oh, I so love this costume. I think it's just perfect for this one. This costume is actually from Gemvie, so if you are preparing for Halloween, which is coming real soon, you can order these costumes from them. We're gonna link it on the description box so you can get yours before it's too late. These photos are so cute, especially the backlit one. Okay, so even though they're mainly advertising this light as a video light, you can actually use this for photography as well, since it's very lightweight, it's portable, you can charge it and just take it with you. And since it's bicolor, you can also adjust the color temperature. So I adjusted my camera to 6500 Kelvin and set this one to 6500 Kelvin as well to match the lighting, since it's kind of overcast today, so that's really good.
So my adventures outside wasn't really a success because, well, it's that time of the year in the UK when it's just raining all the time and everything is muddy, everything is wet. So I decided to look for something here under our home. I found this little spider who volunteered to be my model. I will rehome him once the photo shoot is done, so he'll go back to one of the corners in the kitchen where I found him. And basically, before we jump into what we do here, I just want to let you know how lighting works in macro photography and what the magnification actually means, because today I'm going to use a 1:1, so life-size macro lens, this 60mm Olympus on my OMD EM1 Mark II, sorry, and I'm going to use this lower lens. This is a 2.5 to 5 times magnification this way. This is a really great lens for extreme macro, but this is a very light hungry lens, not because the aperture, because the aperture is 2.8, but because of the magnification. Well, if you're doing flash photography, then you probably heard the term the inverse square law, which applies here as well. So what life-size macro means: 1 inch in real life will be 1 inch on the projection to the sensor as well. So that means that it's exactly as life-size. Crop factor doesn't really matter here because the magnification will be same, because it's the property of the lens, not the camera. So what it means that 5-time magnification on this lens and how it translates into our lighting for this setup. Well, it's pretty simple. As I said, here 1 inch will become 1 inch in projection, here 1 inch will become 5 inches. So that means that if you're talking about an area, it's both the width and the height will be 5 times, so the area will become 25 times more. So 1 square inch with this lens will remain 1 square inch, but with this lens at 5 times magnification, it will become a 25 square inch. Makes sense. So that means that the light will be spread out to this 25 times more area, which means the light power will be 1/25. So for example, if you have a 1 inch area with a total illumination of about 100 lumens, then it will mean that on the sensor 1 square inch will only be 4 lumens, 1/25 of that 100 lumens. So I'm going to use the Olympus OMD EM1 Mark II for one simple reason: it has focus bracketing, and with this lens it does it extremely fast. And this is where a continuous light will come really handy, because I don't have to wait for the light to reload. If I would use a flash, then I would have to wait for the light to reload again, and it will slow down my process a lot. And this spider seems to be very chill, very calm, but if you're out there, you know that insects or small objects, small animals tend to be very skittish, so time is very crucial. That's why I really love to use continuous light when doing focus stacking, simply because I can do it very quick, and it will make sure that my subject is not moving, because even the smallest movement can really ruin a focus stacked image. So let's see how it translates. I will mount the light to the table. I'm going to use this Falcon clamp. This has a f22 rail on top, so I can use the Falcon Magic Arm f22 as well. And on the bottom of the light I have put one f22 plate, so it's a very simple setup. So this is where a light like this will shine, if you pardon the pun, because it's just very easy to use. It's really minimalistic setup is enough to do some macro photography. So I'm just clamping the light somewhere here. I want a little bit of side light, but like a 45 light. Let's do a Rembrandt light on the little spider. Okay, so the clamp is securely fitted. Now I can just take my Magic Arm. So the f22 system is really easy to use. I highly recommend to use it. You can see that it takes just seconds because of the quick clamps. I can now set up the light. So I'm ready to shoot. The rain just started crazy, and I have the Olympus 60mm 1:1 macro on the EM1 Mark II from Olympus. I have the light here. I can already tell on the screen that it gives me quite a good amount of light. I'm using 1/100 of a second at f8, so at ISO 200, and I'm using the bracketing feature as I said, with 60 images and one as the step, the focus step, which is the shortest distance. So it's just very fine steps to ensure that I have the best possible focus stack. Now where it comes handy to use a light like this is basically when I press the button now, it starts shooting, and within a second we have 60 images just finished now. So you can see that this is how quick to take 60 images of focus stacking with the Olympus system. That's why I love this one, and that's why I'm using, and that's where this light comes extremely handy. So now we're ready to go into the high magnification 5 times, and I'll be honest, to use this lens is really challenging. It's really hard to find your subject because of the insane amount of magnification. So I can already tell that it needs a bit more light. I'm using ISO 640, and I'm using 1/60th of a second and only f4. Now there's no point closing down the aperture more, because at this level diffraction already kicks in, and stopping down the lens, it will just be much more prominent. So here's just one shot. So I'm going to take one shot just to show you how shallow the depth of field here. So I move the light a little bit further just to have a little less harsh light here. So I need to raise the ISO to 800 just to compensate moving the light. Okay, so what you have to know about this lens, that this doesn't have any focusing mechanism. That's pretty normal with lenses like this. So I have to move the camera back and forth. I'm using this focus rail for that, which helps me to set the focus. Basically what I have to do is just very small turns on this big wheel, and that moves the lens and the camera a little closer. So with the fixed focus, it will go on the spider a little bit back. Now obviously, again, if I would using a flashlight, then I will have to wait for the flash to reload. Here I can just do a small move, take a photo, small move, take a photo, small move, take a photo. So it speeds up my workflow a lot. Okay, I just noticed that my Spidey probably moved a bit. So again, I have to restart. You see, this is the problem, that if the spider moves, you need to restart the whole thing, because just the smallest movement will ruin everything. So here we go, let's restart. So again, I'm just photo, refocus. Now obviously I apologize for everyone who has arachnophobia for this episode, but I just couldn't find a better model. I think I have enough images, so let's just put together and let's see the results.
So the photo shoot went really well. I was able to use this one mainly to have backlit photos for my subjects, because it was overcast but it was really bright that day as well. So without sunshine, you obviously cannot have backlit. So this one really helped. But for me to be able to do that, I had to remove the diffuser if I want it really bright, and I was like using it just like this, as you seen in the video anyway. But I wasn't able to use this to use as a
like a main light.
Yeah, like a main light for my subject. It wasn't able to outshine the brightness outdoors, but it helped a little bit with the shadows, I guess. But you can use it as a main light, as he said.
On my macro shoot, I will say that this worked really, really well. Again,
Do you really like it?
Yeah, it was good, because you know, when you're doing focus stacking, then it's really helpful that I don't have to wait for the flashlight to come on. I can just continuously, especially with the Olympus, which is a really good focus bracketing built in. So I really like it for macro photography. If you take off this one, that's what I didn't try, then you can just use it like this for
Let's go in the warm setting.
yeah, it's on a warm. Yeah, so if you take it off, then it will have a much larger area.
I actually really like this
I can just show you here that you see that it lights up the whole wall. But if I put this one on, if I can.
More focused.
Yeah, I can't see much because I looked into the light. So you can see that it's a bit more focused, more like a spotlight.
That's really cool. I really like it. You know, I have more plans with this line. I'm gonna shoot more portraits with this.
Yeah, yeah. I wish you could add like a snoot and other accessories, isn't it? Yeah. But as of now, you just have this.
They don't have it.
No.
Well,
no.
Ulanzi, it's time for that.
Yeah. Well, as I said, it has a mini bowen mount, which is not so popular yet. But I see many lights coming out with this mini bowen mount, so soon I'm sure there will be more and more accessories for this mount. Overall, one more thing, I wish there would be locator pins on the bottom. So if you're using it on like, I can add it to the camera via a Magicon. So that's quite good as well for macro, that you have the camera, you can just have this on. It's not heavy, it's not heavier than a flashlight with batteries, so you can just add it to the camera itself. But I wouldn't put it inside the hot shoe mount, might be too heavy for that, but again, most of the flashlights are about the same weight. So yeah, overall I'm quite happy and pleased with this light. It's definitely for macro photography, I will take it with me most of the time.
I'll take it with me for a portrait outside for just that extra effects, really. If you want to, if I want to create something a little bit more special on my photos, then I could just add this with me.
Yeah, I just wish there would be a little cap.
Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. For today's video, we are going to
Come on in.
Oh.
Not these calls.
Social distancing.
No, well, it's like, you know. There.
I have to be like in the middle of this frame.
Kind of, yeah.
Maybe if it's like nighttime, you know. Right? It's nighttime. I am in the middle.
Yeah, right. Then you stuck
Oh,
in.
I'm not. I'm actually in the corner there.
Exactly. I should tape you there.
I don't know why I keep moving.
Because you just can't stand still ever.
I'm just attracted to you.
Yeah, gravity. You know, the larger body.
The mass. Sound? Why there's no sound?
Because it's turned off.
Ah,
You have a tele light.
yeah, okay.
It's a Samyang lens, Samyang VAF lens. Tele light on the front. We can really see if it's running or not. Isn't it amazing? Wow. But there's a little bit of green tinting.
That's something you can fix. Just use a green card.
Grey card.
Just use a green
Yeah,
card.
use the green card. Yeah, that's why you married me, isn't it?
You're recording it.
No.
I thought it's like touching boobs. Or butt. Is it what they put in like when we want to have surgery?
Yeah, they go for Ulanzi if they have any extra.
Okay. Oh wait, I need to drop. Wait.
She's pregnant.
So that's it for today's video.
Yeah. Module 1 disconnecting.
How old are you, man?
What?
How old are you?
Age is just a number.
Yeah. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you still haven't. We'll see you guys on the next video. Oh my god, it's bright. It's warm too.
Let's see blobs now.